We are less than 1 minute away from John Felix Anthony Cena's final show in Boston. What's going on, guys? We're here for a WWE Raw watch-along tonight. Watch-alongs are easier for me right now on Mondays than doing reviews, so I figured we'd watch this one tonight because I have a feeling they're going to be setting up a lot for Survivor Series. And if John Cena is going to be involved in Survivor Series, I feel like we're going to find out the direction that they're going with him in tonight. So thought we would watch Raw together and have some fun. Hope you guys are having a good Monday. Thanks for being here. Just getting... All right, we're good. All right, here goes Raw. We are beginning Raw, November 10th, 2025. Final night for John Cena in Boston, and apparently it's a pretty big house this evening. So no attendance issues tonight for WWE, nor will there be next week in Madison Square Garden, nor will there be at Survivor Series and Petco Park. So, nor will there be for Cena's final match. So the next several shows upcoming are going to do pretty well for WWE. Good to see Jacob, Crazy J, Juliet, Garrett Osborne, Domo 97, Spencer Dunnings, Colin Wright, William, Ricky Zalvadar, Tatanani, Zane G, Melissa, Ryan Adams. Happy you're all here. Good evening. And here we go. No. God, I hate Triple H. He even has to be in the intro, spit in his water. Is this a new intro? Is this new? Is this a new Then, Now, Forever Together thing? Is that a new one? This feels like a new one, unless I've just not been paying attention for the past 6 months. Oh, look at Boston. That actually looks like a pretty cool city with the fog and everything. It's no San Diego, but it looks pretty awesome. I think I've driven right on that road before, actually. So it's Nakamura versus Sheamus in the first round of this tournament. Damian Priest and his burned eye. So I have a feeling that we're going to get, Aleister Black showing up here and costing Priest the match tonight against Rusev. Is that what they're going to do? And here comes these two. I love them, Asuka and Kairi. I like how Nikki is like in her 40s, but she still dresses like a teenager. Actually, so do I. So anyway, I don't know why I'm throwing shade. I don't know why I'm throwing shade at Nikki. I wear Adidas pants and a t-shirt everywhere I go. Even weddings. West Newbury. Looks cold. Look at that cold, rainy November day up there. I need palm trees and ocean and sunshine, please. No, thank you. That's cool looking. Is that like an underground? The road is very close to the building. You can just park right there on the side of the bridge. All right, packed house. TD Garden looks full. And I believe John Cena is opening the show, yes? What is he doing here? What do you need to be here for, Triple H? Welcome to the... He's probably going to announce John Cena because, of course, Triple H has to be a part of this. He can't just let Cena come out on his own. I have to announce him. See, it's different with Vince. I can't believe I'm defending Vince, but Vince, for the most part, was an on-air character. Triple H, what does he need to be out there for? Why does he need to be on the WrestleMania poster? Is he wrestling? Is he a manager? Is he involved in a storyline? No, he's the fucking head writer. Like, or the chief content officer, whatever the fuck he is. He's that. He doesn't need to be on posters. A lot of... Oh, I like the... we've got the green John Cena shirts out here. Looks like they were selling those at the merch stands because half the audience is wearing them. That was the shirt Cena was wearing in like 2012, right? The green one?
That will never get old. We live in a magical time, right? Time where we can all be here for a night like this. We also live in a time where people don't agree on much. Everybody has their opinion, especially when it comes to this business. It seems that everybody has an opinion, whether it's fans, whether it's talent, whether it's media, whether it's the people in the back running the business. They all have their opinions on who the greatest of all time is.
Triple H, shut up.
The thing is, you can measure it from a million different ways. In-ring performance.
But I'd like it laid out to me why Triple H's involvement here is necessary.
On this microphone, the ability to do PR, the ability to be a box office attraction. The categories are...
Cena just coming out would have been fine. He doesn't need this Triple H introduction.
I have the unique ability to see it from a lot of different sides as a fan, as a
Unless this is going to kind of mark the last time Cena and Triple H are in the ring together.
businessman, as a promoter. I can see all sides of what it takes to be considered great in this, and I think that tonight might be one of those nights where everybody in this building can agree on one thing.
So Triple H is basically saying Cena is the greatest of all time.
Break it down from every category and from every side and look at it as maybe the most objective person there is. There is only one person at the top of that list.
Yeah, you're objective, Triple H.
One person who was a box office attraction. One person who left it in this ring every single night for 20 years. One person that was ruthless on this microphone and could tear anybody apart. One person who did it all with a smile on his face, did it all because he loved this business as much as anybody.
All right, well, Triple H doing a good job of putting Cena over here. I just don't know why he's needed for this.
See it elevated to the biggest form of entertainment on this planet possible. That one person, when I look at it objectively, is without a doubt the single greatest asset that this business has ever seen. For me, objectively, he is without a doubt the greatest of all time. And it is my honor
Triple H, it's my honor to introduce myself.
for you all. On your feet, ladies and gentlemen, for your hometown hero, for the one, for the only, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
All right, this is it, guys. Final Boston appearance for Cena. We'll see if he's just out here at the beginning or if he's going to have some appearances throughout the night. And there He's got the green on. Looks like 2012. He hasn't changed facially at all. He really does look the same when he's got his shirt and hat on. Wes Newberry. I mean, how many matches does he have left? Just 2? I mean, I was hoping that he was going to do an impromptu match tonight or next week in Madison Square Garden. But it might just be War Games set up. Feels like Cena might be in War Games now. Don't tear your quads. Run carefully, please. Don't throw your shoulder out. Could you imagine, like, right before his final match, he tears his rotator cuff or something? It's like, all right, my final match has got to be put off for 7 months, and then he comes back and does it, and it's just weird. And I mean, unless Triple H comes out at the end of Cena's final match at Saturday night's main event, this will probably be the last time Triple H and John Cena share a ring. Which is, you know, kind of cool. I just don't think Triple H's announcement was required for this moment, but whatever. Hunter gonna Hunter.
Man, what an introduction and what an amazing night we have here. Ever since I announced my retirement, the one question I've heard a lot is, who would you like to face?
Thank you, Cena. I remember some shows where Boston was booing John Cena.
What goes on in here is a team effort, and it does not happen without each and every one of you. Thank you very much. It's amazing how often this question came up. Who should John Cena face? But through it all, there was one question that I actually wanted to hear. And one person asked me that question. What do I want to do? What is my goal in this exercise? My goal is to leave this business better than I found it, and to do my damnedest to try to pay back all the opportunities and chances.
I really wish he just wouldn't have turned heel now. I wish that didn't exist this year.
And that the fans have been gracious enough to put up with over the years. I am super excited about tonight because tonight, in the Time Is Now tournament, WWE superstars will showcase their skills to earn an opportunity for the chance to say maybe they retired John Cena.
I was thinking the LA Knight's mystery opponent might be like a Joe Hendry or Matt Cardona. I think it's Gunther.
Another thing I wanted to do, and thank you for being so gracious to allow
I believe on Friday night, Gunther will return and he'll show up on SmackDown and beat LA Knight. That's my prediction.
Saturday night's main event.
They're booing. They're booing. Boos. I think it's a sad boo, not an angry boo.
This is where it means so much to me. It is a night to close one chapter, but it is also going to be, and thank you, a night of opportunity. Yes, that's right. It will be my final in-ring performance, but also in a chance to give people a time to shine and showcase their skills. It will be a night where main WWE roster superstars host exhibitions for the brightest NXT has to offer for the future of this business.
Well, let's hope so.
I said this does not happen without you. And without your interest in what goes on here, we will cease.
Michael, I've always had Gunther winning the tournament, and I still do. Him being in the tournament is not up for debate. I was just thinking that maybe LA Knight's opponent will be Joe Hendry or something. But I think it might be Gunther.
I did have one last ask. Thank you also for this one because it's selfish. I wanted to come to Boston one last time.
One final time. This is where Saturday night's main event should be, by the way. That's probably why they were booing.
I don't book the towns. Man, we've been in Brussels, we've been in London, we've been in Perth. I just wanted to come to Boston one last time.
Oh, man, you can really see Cena.
I saw my first WWE in the old garden.
Did he say WWF and they bleeped it? This must be on a tape delay. Or a small one.
To look up at the banners from the rafters, to feel the greatness in this building, to be surrounded by friends, family, people I love, to be filled with joy, and to be able to stand in this ring and say thank you so much for all your support.
This is what I was hoping for. This is what I was hoping for.
Really, Tom? Really? Well, if John Cena has been the
Remember my original pitch? John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. And John Cena wins it. And then Dominic beats him back for it at Survivor Series. But I don't think that that's going to happen now based on what happened with Ray last week. But
may just be coming out to say thank you, John Cena, for the past 20 years. Thank you for laying the groundwork for what this industry is going to be under the reign of Dom Mysterio.
yeah. Yeah, the champion is here. That's what he said. Something like that. None of these people in Boston speak Spanish.
You see, you're talking about the future.
Netflix edit guys are going to be busy tonight.
Hunter, I want to know what you're going to do about what happened.
Yeah, do something about it, Hunter.
I am your AAA Mega Campeón, the greatest intercontinental champion of all time.
Okay, so Triple H might make a match right here between Cena and Dom.
And my celebration was interrupted by some deadbeat. And you see, that doesn't happen to me. I interrupt old men's celebrations. So I don't care what you got going on here, because it's not as important as me. Hold on. Let's calm down. We got a rowdy crowd here tonight. We got off to the wrong foot. Let's start again. Dom Mysterio. Welcome to Boston, Massachusetts.
Like, you would think if it's going to be his final night in Boston, you would give him a match, right? You know, like, give him a match.
It's not about you or Boston. So why don't you go sit in that corner? Let the grown folk handle business and speak when you're spoken to.
Let the grown people handle business.
I'll put you down.
John Cena was like the champion on that SummerSlam that Dominic was 8 years old on. Shaking the ladder. Trying to stop his father from winning. Trying to stop his father, Eddie.
Fine speech.
Fine speech. He loves the fine speech.
Of your anger and your ego, you forgot where you were and you forgot who you're talking to. I'm John Cena. This is Boston, Massachusetts.
I was about to say, you can't take a little twerp Dominic shit.
Any other night in any other city, I give you a chance. Tonight, you don't have a chance. Tonight, I am invincible.
Do it right here.
So, champ, choose your words very carefully. Because if your next are to try to pick a fight with me, I promise tonight you will lose. Wrong time, wrong place, wrong guy. But I'm going to do you a favor. Out of the respect I have for your father. Right now, I'm going to let you turn around and walk your ass back through that curtain.
But if you don't, the fact that Triple H is still here for all of this. And look on Dominic's face. What a prick. Oh, he's so good.
You're gonna need more than magic to touch me.
Oh, really?
Because I'm not even at my peak yet, and I'm better than you ever were in your prime.
Oh, snap.
Anytime, any place, any era, I would have whooped John Cena's ass.
Oh, then I think we're going to find out. Since he's laying it out like that. Come on. Come on.
John, if I could take this for a second. I agree with the people here in Boston, Massachusetts. What did you say? Anytime, any place, any era.
Or is he going to book it for Survivor Series?
Seems like a pretty damn good era.
Book it for tonight. You can't book it for another night.
Seems like a pretty damn good place.
Yeah. Title on the line or no?
And seems like one hell of a time. So if it's okay with you, Dominic, you will defend.
Yes. 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 That's why Triple H is out there. John Cena is going to win the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, it's going to be right now? Oh, hell yes. Oh, my God. Right now. It's happening right now. Fuck yeah. All right, we get a commercial, and we are actually getting...
10 friends say you have to go to that wing place, and that pizza shop, and that noodle spot, which you have time for 0 out of 10 nights. Fortunately, DoorDash
I love that
has all
idea.
the neighborhood hotspots, so you can always get the best of what's around.
I mean, it's the match is right now. So for Cena to come up short, I don't know how they're going to book that. I mean, a Dominic escape. Oh, for fuck's sake. Even when Hogan is at the end of his life, he's still doing the when he's like doing the pose. He's been doing that shit since he was in his 30s. Even at the very end, the Hulkster is still doing that. Oh, I love it. I mean, I really want him to win the IC title. This is what I pitched. I pitched Cena winning the IC title and then dropping it back to Dominic at Survivor Series. But this is either going to be Cena winning the IC title or something happening to spark a War Games involvement. I mean, it's got to be.
Held the line for 40 years. Hot dog and a soda for $1.50.
We brought him on as Mint's new chief anti-inflation officer. His job, make sure that we stay $15 a month.
Mint's hot dogs will be $15 a month forever.
No, hold on. We got to start. We don't sell hot dogs
Yet.
or ever.
How do you guys think this is going to go? Like, what do you think the outcome of this match is going to be? For John Cena not to win the IC title right here in the match that we're about to get means that they're going to have to do something else that maybe gets him involved in Survivor Series somehow, like War Games. So, like, is the Vision going to come out here? Like, I have no idea.
The WWE Money in the Bank kickout ring. We are already underway in the Intercontinental.
Oh, this match is already underway. Okay.
And Dom Mysterio showed no respect. He jumped John Cena on the last echo of the ring introductions, Wade.
You want to compete at the very
We missed the ring introductions? Damn it. It's because I got these stupid commercials. I used to not have the commercials on Netflix. Cena all right?
Dom opened his mouth. John Cena responded.
So we're getting Dominic and John Cena. I knew we needed to do a watch-along for this Raw tonight. I'm like, something's going to happen.
Let's do it. IC Championship is on the line.
That is the one championship in John Cena's career he has never won. This would complete the set for John Cena.
I know. I guess I just need to bite the bullet and get a VPN, but I don't really need it for anything else. I don't need it. Like, I wouldn't never use it. I guess I'd use it for this, maybe, but at the same time, I don't even really care. I mean, when this all started on Netflix at the beginning of the year, I wasn't seeing commercials. I was seeing everything, and now it changed, and I don't know why. So if I need a VPN to eliminate the commercials, I guess that's what I need, but
Complete that will be a Grand Slam champion.
I just don't think I'd ever use it. I don't think they're expensive, so it's not like it's a huge waste of money or anything. I've never had a reason to get a VPN. But I am bummed I didn't get to see these ring introductions, though.
In Boston against Cena. Welcome to it, Dom.
Got some super chats and stuff to hit. I'll be doing that here as we go. Joshua Aparicio, there's no time for me to wrestle Cena. I wish there was. Training is going well. Training keeps getting interrupted because I keep injuring everybody I'm working with, so they have to pause and take a few weeks off. I mean, everybody taps out to me. Like, I'm breaking ankles and arms like you wouldn't believe. So I got nobody else to spar with. So once they all are released from the hospital, then we'll get back to work. I'll keep you posted. Terry Allen Jr., thank you for the $3. Hope Batista at ringside and then hugs John in December. Batista? Yeah, maybe. They have an interesting history because they both kind of came up together. Juliet is hooking up. Hazardous something. hooking them up with a channel membership. Thank you for that, Juliet, as always. As we are watching Dominic defend the Intercontinental Championship right now as we speak against John Cena. Crazy. Zane G's got 5. Have Triple H pedigree Cena and do Kevin Owens title scenario, but have Dom retain. Yeah, but that would be awesome. But I mean, what's the point? Cena's that would imply a feud between retired Triple H and about to be retired John Cena. And I don't know how you'd follow that up. Especially when John Cena has one final match. Yeah, I don't think John Cena would win the Intercontinental Championship to drop it to Gunther. I would want to keep the IC title on Dom. He's great with those 2 belts. So if Cena wins the belt here from Dominic, I want Dominic to win the belt back from him. Either next week in Madison Square Garden, maybe with help from Ray, and then you book Ray and Dom for Survivor Series or something. I don't know. Oh, see, VPNs are only $3. What, $3 a month or something? Oh, see, I can do that. Look, Ryan Adams has already paid for 66 and 3/6% or 66.5% of my VPN. I guess I can spare the $3, get myself a VPN. Is it hard? Do you have to download something? Ooh. My thing is, it's like, if it's extra work, I don't want to do, like, I'm so lazy, I don't even want to load up certain apps just to watch a show because I don't want to sit through it. So, like, if it's any sort of a process, I don't want to fuck with it. I just want to click and be ready. But if there's a way to set it up to where when I fire up Netflix, it's just already dialed into it, I'm sure it's very easy. I just hate extra shit, you know? Like, that's why I don't tie my streams into Streamlabs and do all those funny super chat things that people do. Like, I don't want that extra step. You know, I just don't want to do it. You know, like in my YouTube shorts, I'm not taking the time to put my text on the screen. I don't know why we're doing that. I mean, hearing impaired obviously helps people, and I'd be happy to do that for them. But just in general, like, I don't want to go through the process of putting text on my YouTube shorts. Why am I going to do that? It's extra work for no reason. So now I'm, of course, watching a commercial because I have regular bitch boy Netflix. And all of you snazzy listeners with your VPNs, your fancy schmancy VPNs over here, getting to watch Dom and John Cena make magic right now while I'm stuck watching, what is this, an O'Reilly Auto Parts commercial? They have exceptional customer service, according to this commercial, but I'd rather be watching John Cena and Dominic Mysterio create history before our very eyes. But instead, I'm learning about O'Reilly Auto Parts and how great their customer service is. It's not fair. All right, you guys have talked me into it. This week, I will look into getting a NordVPN. How about that? That way, if I ever am here on a Friday, because I do have an issue on Fridays. I'm never going to be home on a Friday, but if I am and I want to watch SmackDown, I can't because I cut the cord on cable. So I'm going to have to get a VPN so I can watch it on Netflix internationally, correct? And those illegal streams that you can find on the internet are just annoying. They're just hard to manage. So maybe a VPN is what I need to do. VPN. For Macho Mike work and his VPN. I'll be up here bragging about my VPN. They're probably going to contact me to plug the VPN. I've ignored emails from Levi's Jeans, from a different VPN site, like 2 different kinds of web hosting sites, and a couple of other ones like about advertising, and I just haven't done it. Like, I don't have time. I don't want to spend time making a commercial, you know, for $100, you know, when I could be spending time with you guys. Odyssey is now a kayfabe brother. Welcome to the family. Odyssey. Perfect timing because we're going to do some members-only shit over the holidays. And we are back. We are back to our Intercontinental Championship match in progress. Dominic Mysterio defending against the greatest of all time, John Cena, whose bald spot is not that noticeable tonight. I have one of those bald spots that starts at my eyebrows and goes all the way back to the back of my neck. Wow, John Cena. Still in great shape, John. Think we're going to get a match next week in MSG? We might if this guy wins the Intercontinental title here. 5-knuckle shuffle to Dom. He's doing it in a weird angle, isn't he? Does he ever do it this way? I feel like this isn't going to work. Oh. It's a little miniature. He did a little tiny miniature in 5-knuckle shuffle. Oh, he said, get out. God, John Cena, right up until the very end, you can see him calling shots from across the river. You could be standing across the river with a bridge and trees in your way, and you could still see him and hear him calling spots. All right, Dom is undoing the turnbuckle pad there. As the steel ring is exposed, I think Dom did that on purpose to get Chad Patton to check it out. Now he's going to go outside and get something. A steel chair. Nope, he's going to get that steel chair instead. Even though they're both identical, he put one down and grabbed the other one. It's smoother on my skin. This dumbass referee. He's like, oh, what happened? But what happened? The chair's near Dom. He doesn't know which one used it. They should just both point at each other. Dom. Eddie chant. Big Eddie Guerrero video drops this Thursday on the channel. Little wink from John Cena. Well, why would Cena want to get Dom disqualified? Because he doesn't win the title that way. Oh. He went way too close to the ropes. Dom grabbed the ropes. Oh, now we get a ref. Oh, damn. John Cena's not going to win the title. Ref bump means he's not winning the title. Dom is tapping and... Ah, shit. So John Cena, technically, that's so funny. He's going to come this close to winning the IC title, and he's not going to win it. Dom's going to try to get his belt and go. Or no, he's going to get the belt and use it. Excuse me. Cena, how dumb are you? Turn around. Boom. Are we going to get the referee in the ring? Get the belt out of there. Look at this guy running. He's going to kick out. Yeah, he kicks out. Wow. I love it. Fans are having a great time. What a roller coaster. Good stuff. Ryan Adams, appreciate that $10. Thanks for the lowdown on that. Okay. Okay, so it seems easy. All right. I'm just lazy. I still haven't chatted any GPTs. Uh-oh. 619. 619. Oh, and he hit it, too. I thought for sure John would see that coming. Oh, wow. Wow. He rolled right out of that frog splash. He's just going to win the title. He's going to win the title. And we've got a brand new Intercontinental Champion. Oh, I knew it was worth watching tonight. That's how you do it. Isn't this what I said? Didn't I predict this? He wins the Intercontinental title with 2 matches left in his career. Maybe 3. This was an awesome finish, actually. Dom hits the frog splash. Cena no-sells it, rolls through it backwards, just deadlifts Dom right up, lifts him into AA, boom. Right in the middle of the ring, referee right there. And I'm glad we got to watch John Cena win the Intercontinental Championship together. Hell yeah. Give Boston a memory. So Cena wins the Intercontinental Championship in his hometown, and now Dominic's going to come here to San Diego and win it in his. That's what I feel like they should do. He's got the mic. He's going to cut a promo.
Thank you so much, Boston, because of you. Tonight, the champ is...
John Cena, in his final year, wins the WWE Championship and the Intercontinental Championship. Fucking great. Love it, love it, love it.
Never seen 17. And now, how about one for the road? The last time is now just came with a last call. And it serves up the Intercontinental Championship in the
All right.
of New England's native son. John Cena defeats Dirty Dom.
Happy for him. And that's the thing, like, about this, because I know what this is going to do predictably, because it's extremely easy to predict a wrestling audience. Easiest thing in the world to do. So what's going to happen, and what's probably happening already if you look on social media and you check it out in the next several hours and days, is, you know, you're going to have that Pavlovian type of just instinct to automatically say, well, Cena doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. It's not about needing it. It's about creating a moment, creating a memory, doing something special. This is his final night in Boston. There's one championship he has not won. Give him a quick run for fun, you know, and now he's either going to drop this thing right back to Dominic or he's going to drop it to Gunther in his final match. One or the other, it's happening. And it created a great moment, impromptu match in front of Boston, jacked crowd, fun match, all kinds of fun. Crowd had a great time. Dominic got to work with the greatest of all time. Cena got to work with the future greatest of all time. You do a title change. You can very well do a rematch. Might be right here in front of 35,000 people in Petco Park. You have Dominic win it back. No harm done. He's right back to being the double campeon again. And Cena works with this kid twice. Winds up putting him over and dropping a title to him. And then his final 2 matches he loses. One to Dom, one to Gunther. Both have bright futures, are going to be a big, big part of WWE for years to come. So if Cena is going to have a final match or a final 2 matches, working with those 2 guys, when you really look at the landscape of what the future of WWE is going to look like in 10 years, those are guys that are going to be very, very, very decorated and might make their own case to be the greatest of all time. So there is nothing at all wrong with this, and I think fans need to try to get that type of formulaic thinking out of their heads and don't look at it like that. It's not, you're missing the point. You're missing the point of the whole entire fucking thing when you're worried about shit like that, about trying to sound smart on the internet. It's not about John Cena needing it or he doesn't need it or they buried Dominic or any other of this stupid shit that a lot of fans are going to predictably think. It's just not that way. So let's see how it winds up. You know, hopefully we get one more match here and Dominic wins it back like I predicted. But even if he doesn't, you know, it still created a great moment for Cena, and I don't think anybody should be having a problem with this. Nobody was done wrong here. This fucking commercial. We're getting the Mania commercial. Triple H, of course, you got to be a part of this too, don't you? Yeah, you can do all the promotion you want, but we remember what happened last year at WrestleMania. I do like that we have Aerosmith as opposed to Travis Scott this year, which is much better. But you can do all the little snazzy little promo videos you want for WrestleMania. If the show sucks, it's going to suck. Deliver on the show. I don't care what you do in promotion. Just deliver on the show. Make any little silly video packages you want. Just include some women in the next one. Oh, I'm so glad we watched the Intercontinental title match. It was so good. Look at this. Look at these guys. Sheamus. Hey, you should drop it to Sheamus. Oh, that's what Cena should do. Drop it to Sheamus. Oh, Ray and Cena. John's like, I beat you for the WWE title, and I beat your kid for the IC. This is so cool. This is so cool. Cody and Cena. Oh, wow.
That's just awesome behind the scenes right there to see the celebration taking place. But I'm going to say this, in a building that has seen some of the greatest moments in sport, Larry Bird, Bobby Orr, Cena just added to Boston's...
Next year will mark my 16th year on YouTube, and I have been going to bat for John Cena since day one. So it's just kind of crazy to see him kind of winding it down in all these years, and crazy. Crazy. White Mamba. No, I did not like Travis Scott's epic song Fiend. I did not like it. I absolutely hated it. Right, Doug? I was thinking the same thing. Sheamus is probably like, what about me, bro? That's why it might be fun for John Cena to drop the IC to Sheamus. But there's no time. There's no time. I mean, that's what you should do. Now, Punk is here. They were advertising Punk, right, to at least maybe not confront Logan Paul, but call him out or talk about him, or I don't know. Against the Bronze. Because I thought, like, if Punk was going to... Well, I guess it's almost. I was about to say, if Punk is going to have something to say to Logan Paul or deliver a message to him, I thought that would be a top-of-the-hour type of segment. He is here. Good. So we are going to get both of them. Right on.
Logan Paul is here live tonight.
Oh, this is going to be Priest and Rusev? Is that what we're getting here? Is this Priest music? Whose music is this? feel like it's Priest. I think it's Priest. I don't know his music. Yeah, it's Priest. It would be kind of cool if, like, the Judgment Day got involved here, just for fun. Cool to see Priest back on Raw.
The following is a first round match, and the last time is now. Tournament
It's your chance to wrestle Cena.
from New York City, weighing in for 249 pounds.
They did a pretty good job of doing something to his eye. I mean, it's just red makeup, but it does kind of look like he's got pink eye a little bit. So they did a good job of making that look like it's a real injury.
It's Priest against Rusev, as this match is presented by Papa John's. It's coming your way from Boston.
All right, another commercial.
Tomorrow in America, we honor
Is tomorrow a holiday?
the sacrifice and the courage of our veterans who so valiantly stood forward wherever they were called upon to protect our freedoms and to safeguard our future.
What do we got? A tribute to the troops or something? What's going on here?
Ever grateful for their selflessness and humbled by their sacrifice. To these brave heroes on Veterans Day,
Oh, Veterans Day.
and we say thank you.
Thank you, veterans. USA, good old USA chant. Oh, another commercial. All right.
But you're busy, and every second counts. So every hearty breakfast, weeknight dinner, and healthy snack you can shop for without going to the store?
Is Veterans Day a federal holiday?
Leader dash against time.
I've never gotten those off, so I never pay attention to which ones, like, are banks and shit closed for Veterans Day? And why is it on a Tuesday? Or is it always the 11th? Oh, okay, 11th hour, 11th day, 11th month. Okay, guess I didn't know that. Even though a whole shitload of my family are veterans.
50% off Metro and Cricket, guaranteed. With one line when you keep the phone and number you love. Facts.
I decided not to open up a Frosty brew, but I should have for that last match. I think I got one cold one in the fridge. I'm gonna go grab it. One second.
One thing's for certain,
We've got you covered. Get the facts.
then switch to Total Wireless.
Some things are inescapable.
Why not? We'll have a celebratory. It's my final green beer that I have in the fridge. We'll drink this green Boston beer. It's not a Boston beer. It's a Stella. But we'll pretend it's in honor of Cena, since he's all in green tonight, and he came out there in an impromptu match made and ordered by Triple H himself, who was out there talking for an hour before he allowed John Cena to come out there. But then he stayed out there for the Dominic and John Cena confrontation, and of course Dominic talked himself into a corner there, and Triple H made the impromptu Intercontinental Championship match right there on the spot to take place right now. They had it. John Cena won. He's invincible in Boston. And he's your new Intercontinental Champion, and he is 1 month away from retirement. So, interesting. Cheers to John Cena. Congratulations on winning the Intercontinental Championship, the final belt he needed to win, to complete the set. He never held that title, which is mind-boggling in 23 years that he never held that. But he didn't. And John Cena, exactly, Ryan. I just referenced that earlier. Thank you for the $5. Cena has now defeated both Mysterios for titles on Raw as John Cena beat Ray right before Punk came back, right? Right after Money in the Bank, and Punk left. And then they had a tournament or whatever for the vacant title, and it was Cena and Ray in the main event. Cena wins, and then Punk comes out to Cult of Personality. Yeah, that's some cool history. That's some cool history. So it's a federal holiday. I wonder if Elizabeth is... She says she's working tomorrow, but anyway, I don't know. I know I'm working.
It is the last time it's now tournament first round match. Damian Priest against Rusev. You know, the balls just randomly pulled out of the tumbler, and we end up with this great first round match of Priest against Rusev. As you see Rusev, he is ready.
I feel like we're gonna get Aleister Black out here.
December 13th. Now, we mentioned the left eye of Damian Priest, Wade. Aleister Black had damaged the eye.
I figured I'd take this time during this match real quick to actually, since Cena won the Intercontinental Championship, let's do a quick little update to the thumbnail here. I'll just throw one together. It will not take me long. It'll take me 10 seconds. Or longer than 10 seconds, but it's not going to take me long at all. There we go. Let's just enhance that. Enhance. 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 There we go. We're enhanced.
Cena's final opponent. Remember, recently we heard from John Cena himself saying, my final opponent will be hard-earned, not hand-picked. And it doesn't get harder than this when you see this kind of a first-round matchup of Rusev against Priest.
Two absolute alpha bulls, but one of them is partially blinded. It seemed like Rusev made a little play for the eyeball of
Well, that's smart of Rusev. Go right after the eye. It would kind of be cool to see Rusev and Aleister Black here if they have their paths cross a little bit, if we do get a run-in because of, you know, kind of how they were in a really similar situation in AEW.
blurred vision. They also said at the match, not been of this magnitude in the John Cena title. Last time is now tournament. Priest probably would not be competing. Such is the allure to try and get that last match of John Cena's. Here we are.
That was a massive right hand that he did.
I'm glad that Cena won the IC title and it wasn't and he's not in War Games. I like this better. I'm hoping that he doesn't find his way in there, but he might.
Flying in and goes right to the cover to advance, and quickly Priest dismisses him, but he was unable. Cena spinning back heel kick. He was unable to defend himself. I don't think he could see a right hand coming in with that damaged left eye.
Yeah, in all honesty, I don't think Damian Priest should be anywhere near a ring right now, but Rusev certainly isn't going to care. I'll tell you right now, Rusev is a horrible opponent at the best of times. Coming in with what, 50%
Rusev is a horrible opponent.
suicide mission for Damian Priest, despite the obvious toughness and caliber of the former world heavyweight champ.
Series of right hands, of course, the striking attacks of Damian Priest, always so effective, but back and forth these big men go. By the way, I can only imagine what Rusev's reaction to seeing John Cena winning Intercontinental Championship earlier tonight when he thought...
I do feel bad for Sheamus. That's kind of why I secretly hope that, you know, maybe they could squeeze in a John Cena and a Sheamus match and they could have a banger and, you know, Cena could, you know, put him over. But, you know, I think if John Cena has just the few dates and that he has left, just being a couple left, you know, the best way to take advantage of that is to put over guys that you view are the future of the company. And I think Gunther and Dominic both resemble pretty bright futures for the company and for themselves in the company.
Out on the floor. The last time is now tournament first round match.
All right, commercial again. Macho Man. Yeah. I'm glad that they weaved Macho Man into that. I cannot believe Cena won the Intercom. I mean, I can, but I can't. It's just cool that we saw that. There we go. That'll work. Just a crude thumbnail.
Now this is Texas. Into it, TurboTax. Deep down. You always had something special. You have to go where no one's watching. To see how special you really are.
There we go.
Level up the slices and sticks for the $6.99. And get Call of Duty Black Ops 7 rewards.
Feel my wrath.
Know what the game's ideal here?
Get slices and sticks.
Good question. Who should Gunther beat in the finals? I have no idea. The problem that we're having with this tournament, it's something I mentioned on the podcast, is that I don't believe WWE really fully knows how it's all going to go. Like, they don't have the entire bracket laid out, and they know who the winners are going to be. They're kind of just flying by the seat of their pants, which is why they're doing the random drawing shit, because they don't really know. They don't really know what they're going to do yet, but they probably know the winner. Like, they know it's going to be Gunther. They haven't just exactly decided how they're going to do the matches and what kind of surprises they're going to hit us with. You know, like, I feel like we're probably going to get like a Joe Hendry or a Matt Cardona or something like that. But on Friday night when Aldis was like, oh, I'm going to wait and save this one, I was thinking that could be like a Joe Hendry, but I actually think it might be Gunther, who shows up on Friday and faces LA Knight and returns. And Gunther beats LA Knight. Yeah, LA Knight deserves a lot more than he's been getting, that's for sure. But unfortunately, I don't think a match with Cena is going to happen. I mean, they can't even give he's the one that should have been doing what Jey Uso did this year. I think his matches would have been better. I think his run would have been better. You know, he might not have had as crazy as over-the-top entrance as Jey Uso had, but everything else would do better. He'd have better matches. He'd be better on the mic. And even if his run was short, I think it would be viewed better, looked at better by the fans.
Priest has got next to nothing in on this match so far. He's been hampered by a major eye problem. But finally, building up a head of steam. And starting to put the wood
Nice.
to the Bulgarian with that broken arrow.
From the broken arrow into the cover. Well, you can see him time and again reaching for that left eye.
Yeah, this is going to be a win for Rusev here. Priest is like overselling the eye like crazy, and I still think we could see Aleister Black show up here, or maybe even a Zelina Vega to distract. I would love to see Lana come back. I kind of thought I predicted her to come back already once or twice, and she hasn't, so maybe she won't. Ranisha, why is everyone so sure Gunther is going to be in the tournament? Well, it's been heavily reported that Gunther is going to be John Cena's final opponent, and Gunther makes a lot of sense as John Cena's final opponent. And in that initial video announcement on Saturday night's main event, they showed. Ooh, he's got the contact in. They showed They showed Gunther when they were showing various superstars that may or may not be in the tournament. Gunther was one of them. And he's been off TV since losing the title. He's due back. It all points to him. So they've got. I've never stuck anything. I've never had a contact in or whatever. I just would not want to do that. I would not want to stick something in my eye.
Remember, he went Pearl School earlier today, and Rusev was able to get the best of him. Now Priest lines it up. And delivers with the crossbody.
Now wants to end this as quickly as possible, get as much recovery time as he can before the next round of this tournament. And he could be going in for it here, Joe.
Looking for South of Heaven.
South of heaven. I don't think so. Oh, smart Rusev. That's all you got to do. A thumb to the eye. Think about how effective that can be when you don't have pink eye.
Punching that eyeball, just like Aleister Black did. And now a Machka kick.
The Machka kick. That's going to be it, just like that. Yeah, he didn't even need outside interference. I thought for sure Black would come out. Rusev.
Will advance Rusev in the last time is now John Cena's 16-man field that's randomly drawn. And
Gunther rolling down a ringside in the Rusev tank. Well, if Rusev winds up winning this tournament, I think he should definitely bring back the tank for his match with John Cena. I just don't think it's going to be him.
He couldn't see Rusev either after that shot to the eye behind. The referee's back. Another gouge, followed up by this unsighted Machka kick, completely knocking out Damian Priest. And Rusev progresses to the next round of the tournament, one step closer to a date with destiny at Saturday night's main event with John Cena.
that was veteran work by Rusev. Attack the eye and deliver.
We are the tag team champions. Yes, you are. We want to keep defending. So,
Rusev gave Summer a live trout. I caught you a delicious bass. He did?
titles. So I think we bring the opponents and we bring the fire.
oh, that's music from my ears.
Oh, they bring the fire, huh?
Cross some T's. I will get back with you with challengers, but in the meantime, do we have a team name? No.
Yes. 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 You're gonna love this. Los Dragones con estilo. Huh?
Dragons with style? Is that what it is?
Yes.
That's what he said. You know what? It's long, so we'll keep working on it. Keep working on it. It was a good one, though. Hey,
Workshop. That's a great idea.
Okay, I got it.
Maxine.
Maxine.
Questions for you. How is the training? And are you ready for Becky?
Yeah, you get your IC title match, right?
Training is great and all, but I've realized I can keep training forever, waiting to feel ready.
Okay,
But ready isn't a feeling; it's a choice,
love that.
and I've made mine.
I'm all ears.
Give me Becky.
Give me Becky.
You ready? Then try this on. Next week,
All right.
New York City, Madison Square Garden.
Oh.
Maxine Dupree versus Becky Lynch for the women's intercontinental.
All right, they're doing the IC title match between Becky and Maxine next week in Madison Square Garden. Imagine if she wins it there. What a moment. Oh, there's Becky. Pfft. How did you not see her? How in the world did Becky sneak up on you? She came out right in front in front of your face. Like, we didn't see her, the audience, but Maxine should have seen her. So she got popped in the face.
Champions John Cena here in Boston, where Monday Night Raw live on Netflix is presented by DoorDash.
Yeah, I mean, Spencer, you're right. AJ's going to have to return at some point, and so if they do the title match next week with Maxine and Becky, and they don't plan on switching the title, they don't give Maxine the big Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect moment in Madison Square Garden, and Becky retains somehow, maybe it can be by some sort of form of cheating, or maybe after the match she's really brutal and continues to attack Maxine, and then AJ Lee comes back. But at this point, does AJ Lee deserve an Intercontinental Championship match? She came back for one mixed tag, first match in like 36 years, and we haven't seen her since. There's a whole locker room there of hardworking women, and I like AJ Lee and everything, but if she's only going to skip her ass around the ring once every 3 months, then I don't really care if she gets a title shot or not. So, in my mind, Maxine, who's somebody who's been not only on screen or in storyline, been actively working to get better. She has been doing that in real life as well, and she brings a tremendous energy. And if she were to win, I think the New York crowd would be kind to her. I don't think they would boo it or anything like that. I think she's very likable. And I think that would be just a wonderful moment for her. If WWE, if they feel like she's going to be there for the long term, she seems very eager, very energetic, and very willing to get better and to learn. And so if she feels that way and she's not using WWE as a stepping stone into something other or some other form of entertainment, and they see a future in her, give her the moment. Beat a legend like Becky Lynch in the world's world's most famous arena, and win the championship like that. Create a moment for her and see if it does anything. Because if it does, if she turns out to be, a Hall of Famer, you're going to look back to that moment as a really big deal for her. So I'm open to it. But setting up an AJ Lee return, you've got a hell of a pop waiting for you there in Madison Square Garden when she comes out. So
Nice outfit, little brother.
This whole thing. Where's the cake?
We don't have cake. 40. I'm 40.
She's 40, you guys.
I should be the face of Cricket 5G.
Why Cricket 5G?
3 words. Blazing, fast, powerful. Just like the fastest game you can play on your Cricket 5G phone.
yeah, we're about 2 weeks away, a little bit less or a little bit over 2 weeks away from Survivor Series, and we don't have anything announced yet. I thought the opening segment there with Cena was going to hint at what they were going to do. But there's still a lot of show to go. We're only an hour in, and I feel like with the women, they showed Kyrie and Asuka earlier on, so we're going to get something with them tonight, and I feel like we should get a really good War Games idea with the women tonight. And I think we're also going to find out something right here with CM Punk for the men. So we're well on our way to knowing probably what's going to be happening at Survivor Series. And like I said, I've had that idea of Dominic winning the title back from Cena in San Diego in front of 35,000 people. I think that's what you do. I can't believe they have re-released the old LJNs. That brings back memories. I can still, opening those packages up, I can still remember what they smelled like. And if I would have kept them unopened, I'd be a millionaire today.
And moments ago, we're sitting here, and CM Punk comes over to the table because we have some of these LJN superstars here. And would you look what he does to the Logan Paul?
And that Hogan one is a really good, that's exactly how the Hogan one looked. That's a really good replica of the Hogan one. I still have all my old LJNs. They're in storage. They're in a duffel bag. They're finally starting to get a little funny feeling. I feel like they're finally starting to maybe break down a little bit or decompose. Because when I was moving and I kind of went in the bag and touched them, some of them were getting sticky. And I'm like, oh, weird. I wonder what's going on. All right, let's see what Punk has to say about Logan Paul.
Right now, and I'm not going to wait for a douchebag to come interrupt me. I want to call him out right here, right now. And I ain't in my wrestling gear because I'm not fixing to have no wrestling match. I'm in Boston, and I'll fight someone in the streets.
I mean, who would win in a shoot between Logan Paul and CM Punk? Probably Logan Paul, right? He's younger.
Before, but last week I got sucker punched with brass knuckles by a piece of garbage named Logan Paul. And I knew
It was actually a good-looking punch, I thought.
what a piece of garbage Logan Paul was, but I didn't know how big of a piece of garbage Logan Paul was. And no, I ain't gonna fight you for my title. I ain't gonna fight you for my strap, but I am gonna fight you. You got your eyes on my belt, and I'm gonna have my boot on your broccoli-headed millennial neck.
Your broccoli-headed millennial neck. They all got the broccoli hair, don't they? Like 4 out of my 5 busboys have got the broccoli haircut. I'm like, what is going on with the youth of today? They love that. They love the broccoli. I mean, at least they have hair to make look like broccoli. I kind of look like a albino avocado.
Hey, Punk, why you so mad, dog?
I'm tempted to buy one of those new releases. When I was a kid, they were $4.99. They were $5 when I was a kid. Sometimes $5.99. They're probably $20 a pop now.
You're just buying yourself time before I bust that pretty little face up of yours. Shut up down here. Shut up.
You got it all wrong, dog. I am Logan Paul. I have been punched in the face by the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather. All right, and that was nothing compared to getting literally flattened by Bronson Reed last week. I mean, yo, you heard Paul Heyman. Since they dropped Seth Deadweight Rollins, if you're not conforming with those guys, you're getting cracked.
Logan's like, I got to conform because look what they did to Seth, basically.
This guy know we're not here to talk, we're here to fight.
I'm talking, I'm saying,
Let him know, Boston.
I'm saying cracked.
Clone Force, thanks for being here for a month. I think the Dodgers are a bunch of poopy heads.
That's a lot of cracking. Too much cracking for me.
Poopy heads. Excuse my harsh language, but it's just the way I feel.
I thought that I knew it all. But after taking that tsunami, my eyes have been opened to a whole new vision.
I don't think Logan Paul is permanently joining the Vision. I think he's joining them for War Games. And here comes Heyman. So Logan basically is acting like he was scared into joining the Vision. Like, if I don't join them, they're going to kill me. So, and here's Reed. And here's Breaker. All right, so this is going to be the beginning of... Here's 3 War Games people right here. Maybe the Usos come in from behind and back up Punk here.
You've heard this one before.
But Cody is in the building. Don't forget.
Most unlikable human being I have ever met in my life. You have no friends. You're friendless. And it's not because your friends betray you. It's because you betray your friendships. Take it from your former best friend in the
They might add... I mean, Roman is going to be a part of this, obviously.
one miserable, rotten bastard. You are the most unlikable
Punk,
I've ever
Roman, the Usos, and Cody? Is that what the team would be?
unlikable unless your name was A.J. Lee.
Oh.
If my wife, AJ Lee, was here right now, she would leave all 4 of you in a pool of your own piss and blood. But she's not here, so I guess the job is up to me. Come get some, boys. I'll fight all 5 of you. And that's 2 of you, Heyman. Let's go. Come on.
This doesn't bode well for Punk. He's got Braun Breaker, Big Bronson Reed, and Logan Paul all heading his way, Wade. What are you hoping for from here, Punk? What can possibly go well from here? I get
Are they going to come in from behind just like I said? Yep.
guessing
There's Jay.
That changes things. Saw these two tagging last week.
Or maybe Jay hits him with a super kick right here and just turns on him. I thought Jimmy would be with Jay.
CM Punk, but clearly
Yep, Cody. There's Cody. I just said I feel like they might add Cody to War Games, and they might add Drew as like a last-minute addition to the heels when he gets unsuspended. And of course, his music has to play. This looks like a pretty fun six-man main event, if you ask me. The fans are going to continue to sing the song. Oh, Punk almost had hands on Heyman. I forgot. Now, War Games is usually 5-on-5, right? But there's been some years where it's been 4-on-4, right? But I think WWE's version of it has been 5-on-5. Oh God, I hope Reed didn't get hurt. He did not land great. No, he's up. What they do not need right now is a Bronson Reed injury. So I feel like Cody, Punk, Jay, Roman, and then what, maybe Jimmy or something against Reed, Breaker, Logan, Drew, and someone else. Brock. I don't think it'll be Brock, though. Although Brock's got to do something. How long have I been a Padres fan? Well, basically about 20 years, because I've lived in San Diego now for over 15 years. My family's been here for 30. So I like the city. I love where I live, and this is where I live and will probably always live. So they're my home team. So I do like them. So probably that long. But other than that, I have just been loyal to my other home team, my birthplace of Motown. And I'm loyal to all those teams, and those are the only teams I've really ever cared about. I'm not really a bandwagon jumper, and I don't pick and choose who I like at different months. I like teams of the cities in which I live, and that's usually it. Let me ask you this, Clone Force, do you live in L.A.? If you tell me you live in Maine, I'm not going to take you seriously, or your fandom of the Dodgers seriously. Good to see Stephanie getting some in-ring action here. Quite the entrance for Vicaire. It was just wonderful. Oh, she's being joined by... Oh, yeah, Nikki, I forgot. Is it a tag match or is... Okay. Nikki is still stupidly gorgeous. But these two, this is leading to something here. Is Nikki going to turn heel? She's kind of been like acknowledging that maybe she can't hack it, you know, with some of the great superstars like Stephanie Vaquet. Oh, that's right. It's Stephanie and Raquel. That's right. I remember. Okay, cool. All right, you're allowed to root. You're allowed to be a Dodgers fan, Clone Force.
10 out of 10 friends say
But I grew up in North Carolina. Spent a lot of my time there, and man, all my friends and all the kids I went to school with, boy, they had a fucking smorgasbord of teams that they liked because there was no pro teams there, so they just picked them from all over. And I'm just a fan of this team. I'm like, you've never even been to that city.
order with DoorDash.
You probably spell it wrong, but yet you're a diehard fan of their team. That shit was happening all the time. So I kind of have like a staunch view on how I think sports fans should be.
It's the original. Nobody's been here for decades.
And I think if you don't have any sort of like connection with the city, like you weren't born there or you don't live there or anything, you can't be saying this "we won" shit. You can't live in Missouri and then jump up and down and say "we won" when the Seattle Mariners Supersonics win the NBA title, which they never did.
This long to bring our tangy, smoky KFC original honey barbecue back. He'd be a little
Oh yeah, Pittsburgh Pirates. They had some close years there. They were snuffed out by the Braves there in the early '90s, but they had a team there that I thought that I was rooting for.
Just bought their first home and are learning a lot. Thanks to Google, Pedro knows more than he wanted to about gravel. And Judy wouldn't call herself a plumber, but she dabbles.
Wait, how do these things work together? Honey, I did it!
So far, if they've learned one thing about home ownership, is that there's a lot to learn. Good thing
Well, the good news is, though, it looks like Heyman's channeling Robert Parker or J.J. Dillon. The good thing about these war games is that it looks like we're starting to find out. And I think the men's is kind of laying the groundwork for us now. We kind of already knew, but tonight was an advancement of that. And now the thing is, it's looking like Cody might actually be a part of this, where I kind of thought maybe Drew would get himself unsuspended and then they'd book a rematch and you'd have Randy Orton or somebody else out there as the special guest referee. They may hold off on that again until Saturday night's main event and do put both of them in war games. And Drew gets like a last-minute addition to the heel team and joins them. He always says, ha ha. Hogan and his real American beer. Yeah, well, Crazy Jay, that's what I did. I moved from lots of states to the other. But when I lived in North Carolina, I didn't care too much about any of those teams, to be honest. But here in San Diego, it's different. I enjoy living here a lot more than I enjoyed living there. And I like the city. I like the people. I like the vibe. I'm probably not going anywhere, and it's home now. So that's why I've chosen to cheer for the Padres. I thought we had a chance of a Padres and Tigers World Series, and that would have put me in a tight spot. I think I'd still root for the Tigers, though. I will always be loyal to Detroit. They come first. All those teams come first. I'll always pick them over anybody else. But after that, I guess it's just Padres. It's our only pro team at the moment. The Chargers left. All right, so I do like Raquel getting a title match here. Good for her.
Here's the great Alicia Taylor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's World Championship. Introducing first,
I don't think we're going to see a title change here. I'm hoping that Raquel just has a good outing here. Good match. Solid title defense for Stephanie. And it further shows those in the back that Raquel should be pushed next year. She's got it all. She's got the size and the look.
World Champion, Stephanie Boucher.
I'd like to see Stephanie Vaquer versus Athena. We never got that, did we? Did that match ever happen anywhere before Stephanie got to the World Wrestling Federation?
World Championship now and still the Women's Tag Team Championship to come. Stephanie Vaquer defending weight against Raquel Rodriguez, who has earned this moment. Her towering presence, her incredible athletic ability, leading Judgment Day to new heights this year, and recently some wins that have really impressed. Of course, the confrontations.
I remember thinking back in the NXT days that Raquel Gonzalez, I guess, or whatever she was back then, and Karrion Kross were going to be just huge deals. Of course, Kross didn't pan out, and Raquel, I feel like, still has a chance. She's finally starting to get some recognition, I think. Fans are starting to notice. She's been getting some praise, I think, behind the scenes.
Raquel, and that is a great thing if you are Raquel or you're a fan of Raquel. However, it's essentially given Stephanie Vaquer 7 days to try and figure out how to counter that. But based on how this match has started, she simply hasn't figured it out.
Yep, early start for Raquel Rodriguez. You mentioned what happened last week in that tag team match. That was finished off with Roxanne Perez.
I mean,
Hitting the pop rocks on Nikki Bella.
I don't know if they would here. It feels like it would be a weird time to do this on Raw, bottom of the hour, but
Judgment Day and the silly
I feel like this must be leading to like a Nikki Bella heel turn or something. So, like, do they do it here and have Nikki cost Vaquer the title? I just feel like it's going to be Nikki and Roxanne both getting involved, and ultimately Stephanie will find a way to win.
Here on the floor to try and clean up any mess that Roxanne might cause. And I'll tell you right now, Joe, when you have the gold in this industry, it is so competitive. The hardest thing in the world to find are real friends. So Vaquer is very low.
Hey, I did notice that the Pistons are not bad. We're early in the season, so they're first in the Eastern Conference. That's great. But I don't know if I can ever trust when a Detroit team is good. Even the Lions recently have had some kick-ass teams, and they've been falling short. And I'm like, I'm just not going to believe or care until that goddamn trophy is hoisted in any of the leagues. I'm just sick of being disappointed. Oh, wow, she's going to power out of the Devil's Kiss. I like it. Stephanie's like, oh, I did not take in consideration that you might be able to do that. That was actually awesome. I'm actually glad that Stephanie didn't land it. Like, meaning, like, you can't just execute that move. She has to be compromised, worn down first. Otherwise, she'll just power out of it and put you in the electric chair. I'm hoping that they can still find a way to get Austin Theory in. I think Austin Theory was the plan to join the Vision prior to Seth Rollins getting injured, and now that has changed things. So if they add him now, I don't know, if it would land as hard as if he was brought in or endorsed by Rollins or something. Now if they're just throwing him on there, I don't know. But that could be the other member. And then you would have Paul in the bronze, and you would have Austin Theory, and you'd have Drew, you would think, going up against Punk and Roman and Cody and Jay and Jimmy.
And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contracts. That's actually an elaboration on point 2, but it counts. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. 6, you can bring your own phone if you want. 7, also your number. Bring that too. 8, are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay.
The Sonics won in 1979. No, I don't think so, because the NBA didn't exist until Michael Jordan got drafted. Then basketball was created. It was kind of like, he was like, how they did Adam and Eve in the Bible story. It's like that with basketball, but it's just Adam. It's just Michael. So when Virgin NBA gave birth to Michael Jordan, that's when it all started.
One thing's for certain, we've got you covered. Get the facts. And switch Total Wireless.
Domino's new spicy chicken bacon ranch is looking hot. Is that drizzled with? Ooh, fire. Mix and match medium specialty pizzas for $9.99. Only at Limo.
Everything else, all the other basketball that took place before Michael Jordan was born, or drafted, was like, in a, up against like a barn with a bushel basket and a ball, and you just throw it in there. It was just like backyard stuff. It wasn't professional till Jordan showed up. The figures, they got this Money in the Bank toy is just crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I have no way of knowing. I mean, I remember what I was like as a kid. I don't know if a toy like that would appeal to me or not. Would I even want the Money in the Bank ring? Things were so much simpler in my day. The toys were funny because the WWE play ring that you would use for your figures was just made out of plastic, but those LJN toys were heavy as fuck. So after a short amount of time, not usually that long, the ring would crack and break, and the mat would just break. And so it wasn't strong enough to support the figures. They were too heavy. So if you took like really high bumps or anything like that, you would eventually crack the ring. You could never do a battle royal. Nice jawbreaker. Yep.
Chilean superstar, the women's world champion, running into that corner against Rodriguez, who was in control for most of the match up until this recent assault from Stephanie Vaquer.
And now Vaquer is starting to believe in herself once again, despite the amount of abuse thrown away so far.
Nice high cross. I thought Raquel was going to roll through it, but she rolled off of her. Oh, yeah, I watched all of those playoff games when the Pistons beat the Bulls. That was the best. Then the Pistons acted like babies when the Bulls finally got good enough and they slaughtered them in the playoffs before their first championship, and then they all walked off. I'm like, well, okay.
Is she ever? Raquel Rodriguez as Vaquer.
I like that. That's a couple of times now where Stephanie's signature moves have been thwarted by the power of Raquel. It's a pretty convincing cover there. Thought she had a chance. Wait, did he call Stephanie Vaquer Stephanie McMahon? He might have. I didn't catch that. I hope he did. She's got her up in it. Did she catch her? Yeah, she caught her again. But that's kind of weird. I was like, that's not going to work. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. I feel like Stephanie came back pretty hard on the back of her head. And that power bomb. Look at this. Let's check her head. Ow. Oh, there she comes. Here comes Nikki. Watch out, Stephanie. Wow. Oh, Raquel caught her again. Oh, ouch. Jesus. There we go. Now she's got her. Now you can do it. She rolled her over 2 extra times, too. Nailed the devil's kiss that time. Raquel, you got to sell it. Stay down. Oof. Now she ate a super kick. Oh, go for the, what's it called? Or the move that everybody thinks it is, but it's not. Oh. And she wins with the corkscrew. And all it took was a little help from Nikki. God, look how she comes up looking fine. I thought she got her bell rung there. And when she had that upside down move going on, I thought that I saw some blood on her nose. But she comes up, she's perfectly fine. Look. Oh, there's Roxanne attacks. Here comes Nikki, of course. Let's see if they're going to do something here. Oh! All right, and Stephanie successfully retains. Oh, there it is. There it is. I was about to say, are we going to get Nikki turning heel? Good, turn Nikki heel. Oh, Nikki was the world champion and John Cena is the Intercontinental Champion. That's wild. Nikki Bella and John Cena making some history tonight. Interesting. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I know. You're fearless. Nikki Bella turns heel.
You don't get to choose the cards. Only how you play them. I've sat at tables like this my whole life. Taking some hits.
Yep.
Went all in a few times and I'm still here. I don't waste time.
We got IC champ Cena before GTA 6. I wish I knew what that meant. Well, I know GTA is a video game, but I didn't play it, and I didn't know there was any sort of issues. There's been 5 of them so far? And y'all been waiting on a 6th? That sucks. There we go. Champ and Jay.
No, I think physically we're all fine, but I know I'm pissed off. I don't want to speak for everybody, but yeah, I'm a little angry. What I want you to do is find Paul Heyman. I got myself a team. Go tell Paul Heyman to get himself a team. All right, I'm done with the games.
You're done with the games.
I think you're saying? Regal!
Regal. Oh, yes. 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 Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that's great. War games. There we go. Look at Cody laughing.
Officially prepare for war.
That was awesome. Regal! Mom, the meatloaf! I don't know what she's doing. I never know what she's doing back there. Oh, my God. Holy shit, James Krause. Thank you for the reminder. I completely forgot about the Monday night game. I completely forgot. It's Eagles and Packers. Oh, shit. I'm kind of rooting for the Eagles, to be honest. They're losing? Why am I pulling up my bank? I'm not pulling up my bank. Pulling up ESPN here. Scores. What's going on there? It's halftime. It's 0-0? Am I reading that right? It's 0-0? Is it real football or something? Yeah, it looks boring as all hell. Yeah, we should be here watching John Cena win the Intercontinental Championship. War games. The NFL is predetermined. I know NASCAR is fake too. Don't even get me started on tennis. My God, if they work one more tennis match, you know, I mean, tennis, they have tag team matches for fuck's sake. Of course, tennis is a work. Has to be. They have stabbings and shit in tennis. Like, tennis is crazy. Totally a work. Oh, Pistons and Wizards and OT. We'll go Pistons. This is a box set of their 88 and 89 NBA championship years. Sealed. Never opened it. But I just bought it for fun because I thought it looked cool. Next, I'm going to tell you the NBA is rigged. White Mamba, don't be stupid. You can't rig the NBA. It's impossible. It's impossible to rig the NBA. You can't do it. It's like unriggable. Or inriggable. It's unriggable. It's too hard to rig it. You can't do it. I mean, the referees are always straight as a Grizzlies' dick. They would never do anything wrong. None of the coaches and players, they like to stay away from the vices, you know, like the gambling and stuff. So, you know, there's really nothing to worry about there with the NBA. Like when you look at the teams that I like the Detroit Pistons, you know, I look to their championship years and think of the, you know, the great star players like Chauncey Billups and, you know, what a great legend and star he was. He would never do anything to compromise the integrity of the game. And I think that's obvious in his coaching and what you see about him in the news and whatnot. So, no, NBA is not rigged. Everything you see there is 100% legit. But those other sports, they're all works. And I think tennis is the biggest offender. Tennis is fake. But nobody's ready for that conversation. Cody and Natalia. There's two people I like a lot. Cody drinking a mule. Nice. Of course, it's got to be a Wheatley vodka mule. Natalia's drinking a Cosmo. Typically with a lemon twist or a lime. I mean, Cosmo is just a pussy martini. It's just vodka with cranberry juice and a little bit of triple sec. Shaken up. Secret to a good Cosmo when you put the cranberry and the vodka and the dash of triple sec in, take like a lemon wedge and an orange wedge and squeeze them both in there and throw both of the pieces of fruit in there after it and then shake those pieces in there with the ice and then strain that into the glass. Mwah. Make that for your girlfriend. Yeah, baseball needs to do more to prove to me that it's been rigged because the Houston Astros just having a good time banging on the drum all day, I don't know if that's necessarily proof of cheating and stuff. I just think they're having a good time, and I don't think you should punish people for just having a good time. I think that's not a good look for the league. Same goes for the NFL. You know, Tom Brady just likes his balls the way he likes them, you know. To imply that any cheating was going on there is just silly. It's totally on the up and up. Some guys just like their balls very, very, very specifically. Specifically set.
And there he is, delivering the unique smile that only he can put forth. The Intercontinental Championship was also
Now, they haven't,
empty spot on the mantle.
because we've been talking about stupid shit here. Have the announcers mentioned anything about, like, how the brackets are looking? Like, does the winner of this one face the winner or face Rusev? Are they next to each other in the bracket? Are they on opposite sides? Or, like, are they going to reveal anything? They're not going to reveal anything until we get to the Final Four, probably.
December 13th of this year.
Well, Sheamus right now is looking like he's not going to get anywhere near Saturday night's main event, although that just turned around in a hurry. Now the big breadwinner looking to concave the chest of the Shinobi assassin Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, from 10 beats to Nakamura, kick after kick. And a crescent kick as Sheamus
I think Sheamus has this one. I feel like he's got a much better chance of winning this match.
delivers the knees right to the back of the head of the Celtic Warrior.
I mean, it would be a great story for Sheamus to win the tournament and beat John Cena for the Intercontinental Championship on Saturday night's main event. I just feel like it's going to be Gunther, and I think there's a good chance that Cena will not be Intercontinental Champion by the time he gets to Saturday night's main event.
Brutalist ferocity of Sheamus coming to the fore here.
Corner of the apron, the hardest spot on the ring. They're loving him in Boston.
Okay, so we know that they're going to announce more matches later tonight, so we might be able to piece this together ourselves, or get a general idea of like how the bracket might look. But you know, because they're picking the names at random, I think the whole reason they're doing that is because they're really picking the names today during the day, during the meetings when they're writing the script. Well, it's going to be these guys. Well, I guess that's not true because they advertise this, but the next matches have probably just been decided upon today or last night on the plane or something.
You bet sinners just to get boards. Now I take them to make threes.
Today's NBA stars, everybody does everything.
Ant-Man, SGA, Luka, dudes playing 1-2-5.
Bigs dishing out like family dinner.
Got me smashing triple doubles. Shaq, basketball, not burgers.
New customers bet $5 and get $300 if your bet wins. Paid in bonus bets. Plus, get 3 months of NBA League Pass on us. The crown is yours.
The crown is yours. All right, we got 2 more minutes of ads, according to my Netflix. Is today? Juliet says, "Happy birthday, Sesame Street." That's crazy. I think some of my first like memories as a kid was wrestling magazines, Sesame Street, and the Muppets. Like the beginning of that Muppet Show.
Years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network because they did. But now the best mobile
Like I remember shit as a little kid. I remember sitting in one of those, you know, like how kids used to have those high chairs or high chairs. Those high chairs. I forget what they're called. They're high chairs. And I remember sitting in mine or sitting in some sort of childlike seat on like Thanksgiving night with a bunch of people over, and I'm sitting there and they put me in front of the TV to watch the Muppets. Babysat by the Muppets.
Only because I want to beat the traffic.
If I was running the sleepovers the next time, I was going to throw the games on.
You're a Notre Dame guy. I'm from Texas.
Winners never compromise.
Damn, Ryan Adams, no kidding. Thanks for the 5. Saturday night's main event is on the same day Sheamus beat Cena for the title back in 2009. I was not even doing YouTube yet. That's crazy.
Yes, let's go. I got a little recipe, but I can't tell you, but I think you're going to be happy.
Do you think that bad things that we do follow us through life?
What do you do?
Seen bad men raised up?
Okay, thanks for that, Smith family.
We're but children on this earth.
Train Dreams. Rated PG-13.
What a great match we're in the midst of here. First round match of the last time is now tournament between Sheamus and Shinsuke Nakamura.
50th anniversary of the Edmund Fitzgerald wreck. Oh, interesting.
John Cena's final opponent, and now Sheamus and Nakamura going at it here in Boston.
That one didn't kill a ton of people, did it?
Camera trying to send a message to John Cena, but that beat, taking a time to mouth off, simply gave Shinsuke
I like Nakamura's pajamas. They're kind of hot, to be honest. Might have to buy them for Elizabeth. I think she could pull it off. And then I could pull it. Never mind. Never mind.
from the top turnbuckle. Shinsuke Nakamura now has a taste for victory here. And there's very little moving in the body of Sheamus as these shots rain down on the temple, the neck.
Who will be the second man to advance in this tournament? Rusev did it earlier. Then we have 2 first-round matches on SmackDown.
Oh, Ron Killings is getting R-Truth one night only. He's getting something plugged there.
Mystery opponent.
Got booted right on the point of the chin and kind of shrugging it off.
Sheamus is just absorbing everything.
This kind of violence and brutality. He invites it.
He invites it.
Feels here versus the frustration Shinsuke is feeling. And these shots just bouncing off
What am I forgetting? What the hell is the main event tonight?
the game there.
And in a town that loves a good fighter, this is their kind of guy here in Boston.
Nothing spectacular, it's just meat and potatoes.
Meat and taters.
Brutalism at its finest.
Oh, that lower back of Shinsuke is feeling it now.
Well, Irish curse, and you know what's coming next.
10 beats of the bar ring right here in Beantown.
2, 3. In case you want to sync up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's where we are with this Sheamus forearm smashes if you want to sync up with me. Classic watch-alongs, we have a timer. We got no timer for Raw watch-alongs. You just gotta wing it.
Well, in unison, this packed out arena wants it. For the North.
Nice. Yeah, it's kind of like a sling blade, right?
Nakamura just about doing the job.
And now that sling blade could lead to Kinshasa. Getting out of the way was Sheamus. And the big boot from Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh. Oh, you heard that in the gut.
To advance. Very last second.
Just a stiff kick from Sheamus to your boiler.
Being too exhausted to reposition Shinsuke Nakamura. Catching a flying Nakamura with that pump knee.
Oh, yeah. So there's the women's tag still advertised. I forgot. I was like, something. There's a match I'm not remembering.
Shinsuke simply too close to the ropes. That's what exhaustion does to any fighter, and Sheamus and Shin are both feeling it now.
They're taking this thing to the women, aren't they?
The drive, the desire to make history.
Is he white noising him from the second rope? Be careful, boys. Neither one of you are young spring chickens anymore.
Trying to get himself free. And he does just that.
Oh.
And he delivers.
Known for his power, but that worked.
Lateral press.
Wow, I thought Sheamus might be out.
Yeah, not much change. That's the problem, Joe, and you know exactly where Shinsuke's gone from here.
He may want to end it right here.
Lining up.
Second time he's lined up Kinshasa. He may be able to deliver right here.
What?
Look at this. Looking for a quick one up.
That was kind of weird.
Sheamus looking nimble here. He has to be, but not
The Kinshasa was countered with with like a roll up. It looked like shit, but that did not. That was a bro kick. And he beat him with that. Sheamus wins. Yeah, Sheamus had to win that one. He's got more history with Cena.
One step closer to his ultimate goal. Trying to be John Cena's final opponent.
well, this is a flash.
Oof. God, he did catch him, didn't he? Jesus. When you're getting into your 40s and stuff, I just would not want to be taking headshots like that. Helping out Sheamus, that's nice. Or helping out Nakamura. It's good. They've both been in the company. Sheamus has been there, or I keep saying Sheamus. Nakamura's been there for 10 years now almost. When he come in? 2016? Or 2015? I feel like it was 2016-ish. Right, Ryan. That's why I think it would be cool. Like John Cena got to become the Grand Slam, and then he gets to do the same thing for Sheamus. But I feel like Cena's, losing needs to do something to pave the way for the future, and Sheamus is going to be retiring soon too. Throw him on the pile of soon-to-be retired people. Along with Cena, along with AJ, along with Samoa Joe, along with Ray, along with Jericho. There's a lot of them on their way out.
The last time is now tournament continues, which means that 4 men drawn at random will have the opportunity of a lifetime. The chance to compete and advance, and maybe, just maybe, a chance to stand across the ring from the greatest of all time, John Cena, in his final match.
Yeah, you got your little balls. Oh, look at this. Javon Evans. With who is it? Gunther. All right. Well, there it is. Gunther is officially in the tournament. He's facing Javon Evans. He's going to kill him. Oh, boy. I like Javon a lot, too. All right, Solo Sikoa. He's taking on. Who is it? Roman? No.
Why don't we all find out who he goes toe-to-toe with live next Monday at Madison Square Garden?
Oh, no.
That is official.
So Solo Sikoa versus someone in Madison Square Garden. So who's that going to be? It's not Gunther. They just announced Gunther. Could it be like a Joe Hendry, or could it be a Matt Cardona?
Speaking of John Cena, the last time is now. Tournament begins because, as we just heard, the man from NXT.
So both shows, SmackDown and Raw, have a surprise. Both Aldis and Pierce did the same thing. They pulled the ball out. Ooh, interesting. And we're going to find out next week. So we'll see. I think Friday night could be, or I thought Friday night could be Joe Hendry.
Just saw Adam Pearce moments ago. Solo Sikoa's in, but he's not going to be able to scout his opponent. It's a mystery. We all find out together.
It's a mystery.
Netflix from Madison Square Garden next week. And as we heard a little earlier,
Like Solo and the NMFTs are feuding with the Wyatts.
She's ready for
So unless it's like Roman or something.
Continental champ Becky Lynch does not seem to think so. Those two square off for the gold in the world's most famous arena in New York, Madison Square Garden, next week live on Raw.
Who's somebody that would just get a huge pop as a surprise in Madison Square Garden that they could have pulled out of that thing? All right, this is the championship main event right here.
the sixth defense of the Women's Tag Team Championships. Directly in
Well, then who the hell is LA Knight's opponent for Friday? I still think it might be Joe Hendry on Friday. I think Joe Hendry, it might be him. And he'll lose. LA Knight will beat him. They're just going to give him a look. This is a good chance for WWE to see how Joe Hendry would look in a WWE main roster ring against a main roster star. That way, when his contract is up in a year or whenever it is, and they want to bring him in, they got an idea of, like, maybe how he's going to be. I don't see him as the future that a lot of people see him as. I don't really see a ton. I like him. I just don't see a whole lot that special in him other than the song. So nothing sets him apart really in terms of his look or his in-ring work or anything. He's
Friday night. It is the WWE Women's
pretty typical looking. So
as Charlotte
All right, Charlotte, let's take care of your outfit this time. So it's the Kabukis against Charlotte and Alexa. A lot of history between Asuka and Charlotte, of course.
Is now on mobile. Become a WWE superstar and start some drama.
Become a WWE superstar. I can become a WWE superstar. I can join the Super Scuba Squad. Hell yeah. I want to join the Scuba Squad.
Wherever you go. Pre-register now on the App Store or Google Play.
Rhea, I hope you're doing all right. She's been out for a while with that broken nose.
Life's not a race, but you're busy, and every second counts.
LA Knight's opponent will be Stephen Flo. I don't think Stephen Flo has enough experience to be in a match that big. And if they brought in Stephen Flo, they would be like, who is this child that we've brought in? Who's this kid? Is it a fan? Is it a meet and greet? So I'd be very surprised if it was Stephen Flo that was LA Knight's opponent. I don't see it happening.
Buying a car is kind of a big deal. But you use the Car Gurus app. That's a price drop alert.
I can't imagine. I don't want Brock in this fucking match. I don't want Cena and Brock. The fans are going to shit all over that.
Download the app today.
Texas is feeling unwelcome. Now Taxes is an open door, literally. The new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts in person. They're ready to do your taxes for you, so you can walk out with confidence. Now this is Taxes.
Oh, yeah, it could be Randy Orton. But, I mean, whoever it is, it's got to be a big enough name. I mean, they announced Gunther right there. Gunther's been out for a while. So why would they announce Gunther but then make Orton a surprise, you know? So I feel like whoever the surprise is has to be somebody worthy of a surprise because they just told you in the previous match that Gunther's going to be in it. And he has a match next week. So no big surprise for his return. They just told you. So it would be weird if they made Randy Orton some big surprise when he's been out of the ring less time than Gunther has. That's why I think that's got to be somebody like a TNA guy. And I think Joe Hendry in Madison Square Garden might get a fun reaction there. But I also think so will Matt Cardona. I mean, I think it would be funny if you got like, no, I don't think that wouldn't be good. If you got like Matt and Chelsea in the ring with like Cena and Nikki or some sort of little confrontation there, it might be fun. No way that'll happen.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Try Insurify. We help you compare quotes and save half on your car insurance.
I like it when things are convenient and save me lots of money.
Go to Insurify.com and save up to $1,000 a year on your car insurance.
Oh, I thought that was this week. So January 23rd and 24th, SmackDown and Saturday night's main event combo in Montreal. That's cool. That is a really good shot of the city there, of Boston. I like that.
Your door to more. Of course, a city that celebrates the Celtics having won 18.
I've never doored a dash. Or I've never dashed a door. I've never had fucking McDonald's delivered to me. It just never done it.
Well, it's time to celebrate more because John Cena won the
John Cena, that is such a crazy sentence to say. John Cena won the Intercontinental title. So cool.
He turned the dirty dime and said, "Tonight, I'm invincible." He was. He is now a Grand Slam champion. History made tonight here in Boston.
All right, tag team titles on the line here.
There are the champs. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
Now, I think based on now what we saw on Friday night, we saw that little tease between Jade Cargill and Charlotte. I think they're going to do that match at Saturday night's main event. Jade versus Charlotte. especially if they drop the titles here. This is the main event. I mean, these are really the two best teams in the company right now. I love Asuka and Kairi, and Alexa and Charlotte have been fun together. So what happens here? Do we get some Bayley and Lyra involvement, or do we get someone from SmackDown's end? Nia Jax and that's who I'm trying to think of. Nia and Lash LaRue. Get Lash LaRue out there. That's right, yeah, and they got misted backstage on SmackDown when Alexa was getting the ice and Asuka was dressed as the nurse or whatever. And they got spit in the face. I kind of want Alexa and Charlotte to retain here. Good little sequence by Alexa Bliss there. Oh, missed. Nice. Asuka and Charlotte wrestling for a championship in the main event of Raw. Not bad. Ryan, appreciate the 5. So, if you heard it right, the undercard of Cena's retirement, Saturday night's main event is a main roster versus NXT. I don't know what that means. Oh, yeah, Ryan Adams, we definitely will. We're going to do a watch-along next week for the Madison Square Garden show. All right, commercial break. Gunther beating Sheamus in the finals. That would actually be a cool final. I'd be fine with that. Gunther versus Sheamus in the finals. Yeah. Sounds right to me. Rey Mysterio tweets out LOL when Dominic lost the title. Oh, that's great. There's Paul Heyman playing around with AI images. Love that. There's a Triple H sucks sign on Raw, which is funny. Did you guys see the LA Chargers today? They posted a video of Samoa Joe doing the walking away thing. And they put the Chargers logo on Joe and the Steelers logo on everybody he walked away from. I'm like, all right, they're wrestling fans. 30 seconds left. I hope we're not missing anything in the Kabuki Warriors and Charlotte and Alexa match.
You will be disappointed. The truth. If Niall did this, I need to know.
Claire Danes. Check out Claire Danes. That's crazy. We're all getting old. She's probably about my age. I might be a little bit older.
Women's Tag Team Championship matches. Alexa Bliss. Oh, double DDT by Alexa Bliss. She needed that. Did she ever need that lead?
Needed it in a big way, but it counts for zero if you don't get the tag to the front. Let me stop.
Charlotte's in. Hot tag to Charlotte.
How about a little fly by Flair? Double cross body.
Yeah. Charlotte seems to be having fun, too. She's done the can't see me thing a couple of times. Charlotte should do some Cena moves here. These are weak chops. Oh. Oh, wow. Is that like a standing buckshot lariat?
Swinging for the fences. A little extra stank on that shot. Will pay back for that poison mist from Friday.
Charlotte Flair, just when her team needed it, trying to defend here against the Kabuki Warriors. And a fall-away slam as she lines up both Kyrie and Asuka.
Charlotte nips up.
So athletic. They don't make him better than Charlotte.
Steps over them both. She's gonna hit them both with a moonsault. Her whack ass looking moonsault. God, don't knee one of them in the face. I'd be so worried about my face and my teeth and my nose and my eye sockets. Ooh, she hit him. Picture perfect. I wouldn't know if it was picture perfect, but it wasn't bad.
The cogs starting to whir after this outstanding tens all around moonsault on two opponents there from Charlotte Flair, who is now firmly in the driver's seat.
Asuka trying to fight back into position.
Who was it? Was it Bob Holly? Who did? I think it was Kurt Angle, right? Kurt Angle broke someone's arm on a moonsault because he came down just knees first, right on his arm. I think it was Bob Holly. Or maybe it was Bob Holly was hurt by Brock. Angle might have hurt someone else.
And now the constant striking attack of Asuka.
No way to duck out of it. Rapid fire attacks from the Empress of Tomorrow. With a power game as Charlotte Flair takes the upper hand.
Able to neutralize the Empress impact. Oh, and a big right hand from Alexa.
Completely wobbling Kyrie Sane. Very sneaky.
Oh, double natural selection. Oh, Charlotte got caught. Bliss hit hers. Flair got caught by Asuka in the Asuka lock. Tried to go for the Brett pin. They both hurt, but poor Bob. Maybe that's why he's so grumpy and he beats up everybody.
Dragged away from the tag by Kyrie Sane on the outside was Alexa Bliss.
Meanwhile, back to action on the inside. Oh, Asuka.
Well, Charlotte thought she got herself a breather, but she'd been denied.
Jesus.
And now locked in. Is that armbar and trying to struggle out of
Better get in there, Bliss.
Charlotte Flair, trying to prevent the
Save your partner here.
does so, and now looking for a pin and row.
Ooh. Ooh, Asuka got punched right in the face there. Jesus.
Tag team championships on the line. Flair. Can she turn it over right here in Boston?
Boston Crab in Boston.
Crab right here in Boston and close to tapping now. But kicking away is Asuka.
What a counter!
Oh,
Combination by Asuka.
So close there.
Delivers a huge
weak ass kick.
to Flair.
Drilled on the back of the head. Trash talk here from the end.
Is Charlotte bleeding from the nose?
He wants gold.
Oof. Now Asuka might be.
And now Flair. Oh, here she goes. Figure four is
Uh-oh, here comes Kyrie. She's going to insane elbow Charlotte. Oh, Bliss sees her, though. Bliss is going to stop her. Oh, caught her. Sister Abigail. Oh, God, she nailed her. That should be it. That should be it. This match should be over. Tap, Asuka. Oh, who's that? Oh, there's Nia. All right, there's Nia and Lash Legend, so we knew they'd be out. How did they not see the two of them there? Oh, wow, they might actually pick up the win here. The Kabukis, we might see a title change. I feel, yeah, we're going to get a title change here. That's it. New tag team champions. Had a feeling since this was the main event, we might get a title change here. Oh, wow. And there, she's fighting him. I do like this team of Nia Jax, Lash Legend. I think they're going to make a good team. They're very physically imposing. I mean, Lash Legend is large. She is tall. She's bigger than Raquel Gonzalez, I think. She's bigger than Nia Jax. Now they're all going to put the boots to him. Who's going to come out? Nobody? AJ Lee going to run out here and clear house? Who is this? Oh, Io. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Io Sky. Oh, maybe this will be where the return of Rhea Ripley is. Because I said we're going to see War Games shape up here for the women. So we're going to see Ripley here then. Ripley's going to come out. And this is going to be our War Games setup here. It's going to be the Kabukis and Nia Jax, Lash Legend against Alexa, Charlotte, Io Sky, and probably Rhea Ripley. Oh, watch out, Nia Jax. You don't want to pop out of that. Come on. You got to play Ripley's music so the fans can go nuts. It's got to be her, right? Yeah, it's got to be her. There she is. There she is. Finally, she's back with a face mask. Now, granted, some of this groundwork has been laid, but this is kind of a lazy way just to throw War Games together in one segment. Like, we basically know all the competitors here. All these ladies have issues with each other, but they're just kind of, hey, let's just combine them all in one segment here. Oh, damn. Are we all right? Is everybody okay down there? Ripley power bombs Kairi Sane over the top rope onto Nia and Lash. Look at Io Sky. Why are you celebrating, Io? Your friends lost the titles. War Games, and there we go. So this one looks to be 4-on-4 unless they add a couple. One to each team. And that is it. Yeah, Zach, appreciate the $5, man. Yeah, so it looks like both War Games matches might be 4-on-4 this year, but I don't know if it's going to be Brock. I think it's going to be Drew because he's the one currently with the issue with Cody right now, so I feel like they're going to add him to the match. And it'll be him and Roman on each side. Oh, why is Austin Powers playing? So anyway, yeah, that is a wrap on Monday Night Raw. Thanks for watching it, guys. Let's give it a quick recap here, though, because it was a pretty eventful night in Beantown. Just want to pull up some results so I can, in case I need a quick reference. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, tonight's Monday Night Raw for November 25th, November 10th, 2025 is in the books. Tonight's Monday Night Raw was the final Monday Night Raw and final show in Boston for John Cena. So as of today, he was only advertised to be on the show. We didn't know what he was going to do. But we had a feeling, we've been talking about it for weeks, that tonight in Boston and potentially next week in Madison Square Garden, he's going to have some wrestling matches. He should probably try to squeeze another match in or two. And I've been pitching for weeks this idea of John Cena. I kind of had the idea for Madison Square Garden, but I said that Boston would work as well. Either night of Raw would work here, either this week or next week. But you book John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship, and you have John Cena beat Dominic. You have John Cena win the title, the one championship he's never won, and he holds it just until Survivor Series, which is in Dominic's hometown. Cena won the title tonight in his hometown, but you book a rematch at Petco Park at Survivor Series, Cena and Dom for the Intercontinental title here in San Diego, and Dominic wins the title back, beating John Cena in front of 35,000 people. I think that would be a tremendous idea. They may be going through with this tonight, or they may be going through with this based on what we saw here tonight. And if you didn't see Raw tonight, it opened up with John Cena cutting a promo, saying goodbye to the Boston crowd, and he was interrupted by Dominic Mysterio. Now, I thought with what they did last week on Raw with Dominic and Rey, that was kind of like ruling out maybe a Dominic and John Cena match. So John Cena opens the show, but he doesn't just come out. He is introduced by Triple H. Why does Triple H need to be out there? I have no idea. I have no idea why Triple H needs to be on the WrestleMania poster or be a part of all of the WWE promotion. It's not like he's an on-air character, but he's got to be a part of everything, right? So he's out there talking for an hour and a half about how great John Cena is, and then he introduces John out there. John says his piece. He's interrupted by Dom, and the two get to talking, and since Triple H is right there, he's the one that actually makes the match, the impromptu match, right then and there. Dominic runs his mouth, paints himself into a corner, and Triple H says, since you're so eager to insult and work with this guy, why don't we just book the match, you versus John Cena, for your championship, and that match is happening right now. So we opened up with that tonight on Raw. John Cena versus Dominic for the Intercontinental title. Pretty simple match, but it didn't need to be anything special because everybody was invested in this. The whole crowd, half of them are wearing the green John Cena t-shirt. The last time is now for Boston, and they're all swept up in it. And it was a fun match. Dominic tried to use some of his tricks that he's been using to win his title defenses lately. And they both did the Eddie spot. Dominic hit himself or made a chair noise through the chair at Cena while the referee's back was turned and laid down. And then John Cena did the same thing. That was pretty funny. We did get a ref bump, and that's when I thought that maybe Dominic was going to escape this match with the championship after that ref bump. But he didn't. We had another referee coming out there in the ring, and the finish was pretty fun. It was just Dominic getting Cena down, going for the frog splash and hitting it, and Cena just catching him, rolling through it, and lifting him right up into AA and hitting Dominic with it after Dominic had kicked out of one because the referee was down and a new one didn't come in time, and Dom kicked out. Cena hits this one. He beats Dominic. He wins the Intercontinental Championship. Fans go nuts. John Cena celebrates with the title. It was a great moment. It was a great, great moment. He goes backstage. He's welcomed at Gorilla by all of the other wrestlers, including Cody Rhodes, who was there to see him off. And the whole thing was really cool. I'm glad that John Cena won the Intercontinental Championship. I have no problem with this whatsoever. And I kind of talked about this earlier in the watch along. I said, you're going to have some fans that are going to say things like, oh, he doesn't need it or whatever. It's not about that. Fans, I think, have got to stop trying to think that way. It's about creating a moment. It's about making something special out of this night in Boston, and Cena winning the one championship that he's never won to complete the sweep and become the Grand Slam champion or whatever it's called now. He does that so close to the end. I think it's really fun. And he's either now, I believe, going to drop the title back to Dominic like I had originally pitched and drop it back to him at Survivor Series, or he's going to drop it to Gunther in his final match. And Gunther was announced as a participant in the tournament tonight. He's going to be facing Javon Evans, I guess, next week. And I forgot the other match that they announced, but one of them is a mystery opponent. So we will see who that turns out to be. But next week, it's going to be in Madison Square Garden. And so they have somebody major lined up for that, you would think. Also next week in Madison Square Garden, they have booked Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree for the Intercontinental Championship. So in terms of the men's IC title, it was won tonight by John Cena. He's now the champ, and I really hope they do my idea. I would prefer John Cena losing the title back to Dominic rather than losing it to Gunther in his final match. The only way I would be okay with John Cena not dropping the title back to Dominic is if they figured out a way for him to drop it to Sheamus. And I think that would be really great. Both Sheamus and John Cena, neither one of them ever won that championship. And John Cena gets to win it. And if he were to be able to pass that to Sheamus somehow, I think, again, that would be a really special moment. And maybe next week in Madison Square Garden is where you could do that. Well, I guess you can't because Sheamus won in the tournament. Sheamus is in the tournament. So if Sheamus won the tournament, then he could face John Cena on Saturday night's main event and win the Intercontinental Championship. But I feel like for Cena's last match, it's better to lose to someone who's going to have many, many years of future in WWE, and that is definitely Gunther, and that is also definitely Dominic. So Cena losing his last couple of matches to Dominic and Gunther, I think would actually be really fitting. And he was able to win the Intercontinental Championship in the process of that. So I would prefer my idea. Cena winning the IC title from Dom and then losing it back to him at Survivor Series. Dominic gets that big win, beats the greatest of all time in his hometown in a baseball stadium in front of 35,000 fucking people. I think that would be an amazing career-defining moment for Dominic, and I'm hoping we get that. Then John Cena goes into his final match in December and loses to Gunther and rides off into the sunset. You still have one more match to do next week. I feel like Cena can definitely have a match in Madison Square Garden. I feel like he should wrestle there one final time and defend the title and maybe have a successful title defense, or maybe drop it next week. I don't know. But the idea of Cena dropping it to Dom at Petco, I really, really like, so I hope they do that. But Rey Mysterio has still got to be involved in that somehow with Dominic, and we'll see how it goes. But next week in Madison Square Garden should be a really interesting Raw because John Cena is going to be there. He might defend the Intercontinental Championship again, and we're also going to have Becky Lynch defending the IC title against Maxine Dupree, and we have a couple of John Cena tournament matches, one of which is going to be a surprise. And who will the surprise be next week? Oh, that's right. It's Solo Sikoa versus the mystery opponent. So I feel like it could be Joe Hendry. It's got to be somebody from TNA, because if it's somebody from WWE that's just been out a little bit of time, that would be weird because they just pre-announced Gunther, who's been out since SummerSlam. So why wouldn't they make Gunther a mystery? So it can't be like a Randy Orton or somebody else that maybe has been on the shelf for a short amount of time. This has got to be some sort of an outsider or somebody that they know 100% will get a great reaction in Madison Square Garden. That's why I think it's probably going to be Matt Cardona or Joe Hendry up against Solo Sikoa, but you never know. I feel like that might be the most likely at this point, so they know they can get a good reaction out of that crowd. I don't think it's going to be Roman Reigns because I think Roman Reigns is going to be involved in the War Games somehow. So yeah, Solo versus a mystery opponent. The fans would lose their shit if it's Edge. Yeah, but it's not going to be. It can't be Edge. There's no way. But that would be wild, Juliet. That would be absolutely crazy if it did turn out to be Edge, but it's not going to be. I believe it's going to be somebody from TNA because that's what Cena said in the beginning when they made this announcement initially, and people who don't work here. So Edge seems unlikely, but I feel like when he said people who don't work here, he just meant TNA. So I feel like Joe Hendry or Matt Cardona, or better yet, how about this one? Jeff Hardy. What about Jeff Hardy? Jeff Hardy versus Solo Sikoa. How about that? You talk about a pop. Jeff Hardy in Madison Square Garden coming out. I think that would be fun. I think Jeff Hardy could be a possibility as well. So I think it's going to be somebody from TNA that's going to get the fans, are going to receive a really, really good reaction in the Garden. And I think Cardona, Hendry, or Jeff would all receive a really, really good reaction next week. So we will see. It's going to be fun to be here. We also had War Games set up tonight, so finally Survivor Series is starting to come together. John Cena is now the Intercontinental Champion, so we'll have to see what he does next week and if he does defend that title at Survivor Series, and I hope that he does, because I don't want him to be a part of War Games, and right now it's not looking like he's going to be. So I'm really hoping my Cena versus Dom rematch is going to happen at Survivor Series. In terms of War Games, we saw that come together. Logan Paul is joined up now with the Vision, and CM Punk has Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes with him. And backstage, CM Punk, after they had the big segment in the ring with the big brawl with Logan and the Vision brawling with Jay and Punk and Cody, backstage Punk yells out, "Regal!" And William Regal shows up and announces War Games. So right now it's just 3-on-3. And I feel like if both War Games matches are going to be 4-on-4, or it's possible they are with what we saw with the women tonight, then you have one more to add to each team. And since Cody is there, the perfect choice to add to the heel team would be Drew McIntyre, who's been currently suspended. But maybe Paul Heyman pulls some strings and gets him unsuspended, and McIntyre joins the group. And then if McIntyre joins, I think you got to have Roman join, because Roman should be a part of Survivor Series. So seems to me that it will be 4-on-4. But if they want to really get nuts and go 5-on-5, then you have options like Austin Theory and even Brock Lesnar, which we might see Brock Lesnar be added to the team next week. It might not be Drew. I think it should be. And Drew feels like the more logical choice because of everything going on with Cody. But they could add Drew and Brock. What if they added Drew and Brock and made them 5, and then you added, on the other side, you added Roman Reigns and I had one other name in mind. I forgot. I had one other name in mind for the other side. But anyway, you could do a 5-on-5 still. There are ways to do a 5-on-5, and you could technically put Drew and Brock over on that team if you wanted to, but that would just overload it in my mind. If it's going to be 4-on-4, I like that idea of it being Drew and Roman. What if it's somebody from AAA? What if it is Mr. Iguana? I don't think it's going to be Jericho. I don't think Jericho can come in until next year, so I don't think Jericho will be a part of this tournament, no. Plus, I wouldn't bring Jericho back in this tournament, especially if he's not planning to win it, because that means he's going to have to lose just right out of the gate when he comes back. I'd rather Jericho come back and begin some sort of a retirement arc or story to wind down his career. He's what's he, mid-hundreds now, Jericho? He's getting up there. So we had Cena in the Intercontinental title situation. We now have the War Games groundwork laid for the men. The Vision is going to be Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed. Right now they're taking on CM Punk, Jey Uso, and Cody Rhodes in War Games, with probably at least one more member of each team to be added. I think it's going to be Roman and Drew McIntyre. We will see If there's a Brock Lesnar or an Austin Theory or a Jimmy Uso or something like that added to the other side, we'll wait and see. But right now, that's the groundwork laid for the War Games match for the men. We also had it laid with the women as we saw the Tag Team Championships change hands tonight in the main event. The Kabuki Warriors defeated Alexa and Charlotte with help from Nia Jax and Lash Legend, who debuted last Friday night on SmackDown. The two of them are now a team. Big brawl to close the show with Legend, Nia Jax, and the Kabukis really working over Charlotte and Alexa. They were saved by Io Sky and the returning broken nose wearing a mask again, Rhea Ripley, coming back to clean house. She gets on the mic and yells out War Games. So just like that, we go into tonight's Raw not knowing what the hell they're doing for Survivor Series, and we basically have 3 or 2 matches announced, and we know what they're going to do for War Games. So we will see what they do beyond that. And next week, we should know what John Cena is going to do, because he'll probably have some sort of a physical match, I think maybe next week in the Garden, with something announced for Survivor Series. So pretty fun Monday Night Raw tonight. Really happy for John Cena. Glad he got that moment in Boston, since it's not going to be the site of his final match. I'm glad he was there to have that moment with the crowd tonight and for them to watch him win the Intercontinental Championship, and we got to watch history together. So I'm really glad we got a chance to watch that tonight. It was a lot of fun. So thanks a lot for hanging out tonight for the watch along. The next time you're going to see me will be this Thursday. I'm dropping a video on the 20th anniversary of the death of Eddie Guerrero. So we're going to talk a lot about Eddie this coming Thursday. And we have, of course, big Survivor Series watch along planned for Sunday. So thanks for hanging out this evening. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your week. And before I clear out of here, let me just double check. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss any other supers. Oh, Eagles are up 10-0, huh? Right on. Cool, guys. Well, have fun hanging out with all the other YouTubers doing the Raw reviews tonight. It was fun watching it with you guys, and I will be talking to you real soon. Peace.